Hey guys, it's Dave, and for this video I'm going to be continuing the sequence on attention control and what's called fixation tasks. And what that means is you're doing a task, you're doing an activity that is using your full attention. You're expanding your entire attention, and you get distracted easily if something else like catches your attention. You lose control of the activity, and you can't really notice other things when you are focused on the activity. So I'm going to build up very slowly, one step at a time, to a fixation activity with one ball for myself. So the first component is going to be this, just throwing the ball up and down in one hand. Now this is not fixation for me, I'm sure, because I can have a conversation while I'm doing this, and in fact I can, well, sort of look straight at the camera while doing this. And this is good practice just by itself to train peripheral vision, but not the point of this video. I'm going to now add another component. So we're building up to this, to this, to this. And those three steps are going to be the hand movement of this activity. But I'm working on each part individually. So first I did this part, now I'm going to do this part, just over and over, just to warm my brain up and get it adjusted to this movement. And you can tell when I lose my focus, when I look somewhere else or something like that, and I drop the ball. Okay, now I'm going to practice this one, which is in my non-dominant hand. Okay, now I can put them all together. 1, 2, 3. So up, across, up, across, up, across, up, across, up. Okay. So that's still not quite at my fixation level yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a leg movement, which is at first going to be very straightforward, very simple. Going to be just raising my knees, or like marching in place. So I'm just kind of lifting my knees up a little higher than I would if I was just walking. Okay, this is getting there. I'm not having to fully invest 100% of my attention, but significantly more than before. And you can tell because when I talk, I'm not talking as fluidly. I'm having to stagger my words in order to make way for those moments where I have to invest my full attention. Otherwise, I'm going to get mixed up. Okay, so now I'm going to add another component with the legs. So with the hands, I have 3 steps, right? 3 separate movements, and I'm combining them in sequence. With the legs, I had just one movement, or 2 kind of, but it was pretty natural, just up and down, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to complicate that movement by adding another one, which is, it's going to be knees up, and then foot sort of, it's called like a, I don't know, butt kick or something, right? So high knee, butt kick. High knee, butt kick. And I'm going to do that on one side alone for now, but then I'm going to build up, okay, right? So let's just try, I'm just going to stay with this side. Ah, we're already getting there, okay. I haven't practiced this that much, so let's try it. So up, back. Up, back, up, back, back, up, back, up, back, up, back. Notice I'm doing it very slowly and incorporating time for my brain to move from one activity to the next. Okay, I'm kind of getting it now. And now I'm going to speed it up as I go along. Right? So this is already pretty complex. If I want to, I can add the other leg, and that's going to make it a whole much more complex activity. So let's give that a shot. Now I'm just going to try the other leg first before doing both legs. So let's do that again. So this, yeah. And it's interesting actually how doing it with my left leg transferred a little bit to my right leg. It's easier for me to do this now than it was in the beginning of the other leg. And I still get caught a little bit in interference, we call it. When one activity interferes with the other, it's interference. Okay, now I'm going to do both legs. Let's try that. So it's going to be up, back, up, back. I think this is going to get me there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is fixation because it's very hard for me to talk and do this at the same time. Okay, so that got me pretty much all the way to fixation, meaning my attention had to be fully invested and I had to be totally present and mindful of what I was doing in the moment. The point of these exercises, just to summarize again, is to exercise our attentional control. We want to practice and try to stay as long as possible in that zone of full investment. Personally, when I do this, when I do really fixation exercises, for about 10 minutes at a time or 15 minutes, for the next couple of hours I can feel a difference where my visual perception is different, or my coordination in my body is like smoother. So I invite you to play around with it and make your own and find your fixation points.